What's going on, guys? This is Geshav and you're watching another episode of Revolution Hive. And actually, I've been feeling kind of depressed lately. I've been feeling like the spirit that I had, the energy that I had, has slowly started to drain. And like I was so motivated before towards everything that I'd been building, and I've had so many successes after successes. And I kind of just feel like I don't have that charge, that spark anymore. And I wanted to talk to you about relationships. Do you ever feel like you were with somebody, or you had a relationship, there was somebody that you just clicked with, and at the beginning it was amazing. You were texting all the time, you're spending time together, you couldn't wait to speak to that person, and you could see that same enthusiasm coming from them. And it was all great. And then somewhere along the line, it just disappeared. And things started to go a bit awry, and it started to spill over, and it started to affect you. And I kind of feel like I gave everything to this person. I put myself on the line. I showed tremendous courage. And yet, it wasn't reciprocated. And I didn't get what I deserved. I didn't get what I needed. And yet I gave everything. I put every effort in to be the best person in that relationship. And I was hurt. And I went through pain. And it was difficult to be happy, to be in the moment, to enjoy what I was doing. And I watched as that other person was happy in what they're doing and carefree, and it seemed like I didn't matter anymore, and I felt this insignificant and this small. So if you're going through a breakup, if you're going through a tough time where you're experiencing loss of that kind, I wanted to make a video for you today about how do you deal with that? What are some of the things that help? So the first thing that I would say to you is, now is the time for you to invest in yourself. And I want to show you real empathy, because as much as people can say things to you and give you the right answers and tell you what to do, you can't express and you can't run away from what you're feeling. You can't control exactly how you feel. It's not a switch that you can just turn off. But that pain, that hurt, that betrayal, that disappointment, whatever it is, I want you to take that energy and start investing in you, in yourself. And it's time to create something stronger, something better, version 2.0. And when I say invest in yourself, I'm saying take the energy, take that pain and produce something. Pain can either consume you or it can fuel you. It can either be a fuel or a fire. And I want you to use it as a fuel. Strength is not measured about how much you can lift, but how much force you can expunge, but how much you can endure, and how fast you can recover. You're a biological being, and you will grow. You will grow from this experience. You will learn from this experience. And whilst you might feel bruised and hurt right now, it won't be like that forever. And now is the time to use that as motivation to get in the gym and have the body you wanted, to start meditating and feel more calm and balanced in your mind, to start reading books and educating yourself, to go out and have adventures and travel the world and see different things and meet new people and have intellectual, interesting conversations. So I want you to think about and write this down. My question to you is, how can I use this as fuel to invest in myself? What can I do? What books can I read? Who can I speak to that will inspire me again? And the second thing that I want to share with you is, and people always say this, and that's a big generalization, but it's the classic bit of advice that we hear in self-help. Think positive. Think positive and you will attract positive things. And a lot of people, some of you might have seen The Secret and thought about affirmations and attracting positive energy towards you. No, I don't want you to take that. It's misleading, because don't think positive. I want you to take positive action. Because here's the thing, when you're trying to change the way that you think, and if you're in a negative cycle, it's very difficult to change things at the thought level. But what you can do is change it at an active level. You've got thought, word, and deed. And if you change something at the deed level, if you do something more positive, if you take positive action, your word will change, so your speech patterns will change, and so your thought patterns will change. So I'll ask you a simple question. What can you do in the next 24 hours or the next week that will make you smile again? So for me, I know whenever I'm around young children, little kids who just play and just mess around and go like this and do whatever they want, it makes me smile, and I feel like a kid again too. And I know that it's guaranteed I'll smile. So what is that thing for you? Go skydiving. Go and buy a single ticket to somewhere, a one-way ticket to somewhere, maybe to a next city or to another country or to your friend's house, wherever it is. Go and do something positive. Go volunteer. So don't think positive, take positive action. And how I did that, I was talking about this pain being either your fuel or your fire. When I was at university and I went through that difficult time, that difficult experience, the first half of my degree, I took that pain and I decided, I want to go surfing. And I went surfing in Newquay, and we spent time, we went on a mad minibus journey, and I got to see some amazing northern lights in the sky. I got to learn how to surf, I got to meet interesting people, I got to dress as a vampire and walk around Newquay, and I had so much fun. So don't let it consume you, let it push you into more positive experiences. And you have to tell life that, I know you've been through every other person, but you ain't dealt with me before. That this experience will not break me, it will make me. So again, I say to you, don't think positive, take some positive action. So what could you do that will make you smile? Something small, something big, whatever it is. Get it down on paper. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is something that I'm sure we're all guilty of, and that is, don't just retreat into silence. Don't just retreat into loneliness. You can go into solitude. Solitude is different. Solitude is being okay with your own company. And that could be going for a walk in the park and listening to the sounds of nature. That I can hear birds tweeting. I can hear the wind. I can hear cars on the motorway behind me. And being present in that moment. But loneliness, locking yourself away in your room and being on your own, it's not going to help. So don't depress those emotions, express them. So that could be writing it down, creating a blog about your feelings, creating voice notes to yourself, talking to your friends. And that's a really important thing, is having that ecosystem. They call it a friend circle because not everybody's supposed to be in it. And that's why you've gone through this experience. Not everybody's meant to be in that circle for you. And sometimes the people you love are not meant to be in your life, but just in your heart. And that could be the case here, but don't isolate yourself. We are social creatures as human beings. And when we talk, we are literally releasing endorphins that help you to feel better. And the worst thing that you can do is push it away and depress it. Because it's like, I've made a video before about this, I'll link it over here. It's like a bag of potatoes that you carry around with you everywhere you go. And you carry those problems when you're going to work, you're going to the gym, you're going to school, to college, to your lectures, you're going on nights out, whatever you're doing, and you're carrying it around, this added weight, and it starts to weigh you down. But also those potatoes, those things that you carry around, they start to mold and decay. And you're creating that in your physiology, literally, by having that feeling in your stomach or your chest, that tightness. I know, because I felt it too. The next thing is let go totally. Emotional decisions, when you're more emotional, it decreases your ability to reason. The more emotional you get, the more your reasoning power decreases. So I say to you, let go totally. So if it's a relationship with a particular person, you need to cut yourself off for at least 66 days. because it takes you 66 days statistically to form a new habit, not 21 like a lot of people think. So when I say let go totally, that might mean different things to you. For me, it might mean cutting somebody out totally. For you, it might mean just not speaking to them and keeping yourself away from that person for a little while. And it might not be forever. It could be like a circle that at one time you're as far apart, you're as poles apart, but everything moves in cycles, and there might be a time where you come around again and you're at the same page. But for right now, as you're going through this experience, which is happening for you, I say to you, let go totally. Cut that communication so you can be in your own thought, in your own silence, and you can have clarity of mind so that you can start investing in yourself and showing kindness and compassion to yourself, because that is what you need. And the only solution that is out there for you is looking you right back in the mirror. It doesn't exist in another person or another experience or another thing, but it's you. You know yourself better than anybody on this planet.